Howdy folks, hope we are well. It's good to be back once again. Welcome to the stream for those that are already here. It's good to see you. Jordan, score predictions in today's game. Let me just get the exact one. I think I know what it was, but I might as well just find out exactly what I went for in my predictions video. So please hang fire. Okay, so my score prediction for this game was Castleford Tigers 18, St. Helens 30. Good to see you again, the anime dude. He's back once again. Look at him go. So make sure you leave a vote. We'll close just before kickoff, but quick run through of the teams so far. Oh, it's not full-time, by the way. Let me just get rid of that, because, yeah. So, relatively, I think there's only one change to the starting team for Cass from last week, but the starting lineup for Castleford is Rooney, Kershaw. Oh, there's two, actually. Rooney, Kershaw, Sini, Wood, Senior, Assey, and Hoy in the backs. In the forwards is Lawler, Rimboot, Westerman, Simbikin, Mellor, and Horn. On the bench is Griffin, Hodson, Mustafa, and Narmo. 18th man is Hooley. Starting for Saints is Wellesby, Felt, Robertson, Percival, Benison, Sailor, and Lomax. In the backs, in the forwards is Walmsley, Clark, Lees, Sheridan, Batchelor, and Knowles. On the bench is Whitley, Passy, Wingfield, and Delaney. 18th man is Stevens. So looking at Cass, there's three changes. Kershaw starts this week. They've put Senior as always right centre, but they might still have Wood on the right, Senior on the left. Let's see what else. Mellor starts over Hodson this week. I think that's it, actually. I think that's it. For Saints, the only forced change is Benison starting over Murphy due to injury. I believe someone, I'm not sure who it was that told me, it might have been you, Anime Dude, that told me about hamstring injury for Murphy, which is unfortunate. And no other changes to the starting lineup. The bench, it's probably a change or two in there somewhere. But both with a pretty strong team, and I like that. I mean, there's not much Cass can do right now, but I think it's good that, given the start they had, they're not in a position where they're thinking whether to change it back with Milnes being fit or, you know, that was close to a winning team last week. Don't mix it up too much, and luckily they're in a position where they can't. So, I quite like that. So, go for 46-6 Saints. Or a 60-40. Very interesting difference in scores there. Can't believe Lewis Murphy's out for 8 to 10 weeks for hamstring. Unfortunately, yeah, it's rough. If Cass played did against Rovers, I'll give Saints a challenge. Well, I hope so. I really do hope so. It would be good. The only thing that is going to frustrate me the most about Cass putting in a strong performance is like the power rankings video that I'm going to have to do for Monday, because I didn't really do a proper one last week for round one, and I'll have to do a proper one this week. And in terms of where to actually put Wakefield and teams like that, and possibly Cass, we'll see. But overall, I just wouldn't mind a decent game. I'd be happy with that. So for a shameless plug, whilst we've still got a few people here, and it's early days before things kick off properly. We've got about 11 minutes at the moment. If anyone wants to follow the social medias, there are links to all of them in the description down below, also the website as well. If anyone would like to donate, help me out there with the website, because I'm paying for it. There's a donation option on the homepage. You can donate as much or as little as you like. I believe it's a minimum £1, something like that, and as often as you like. Or you can just join. You click the join button below this stream, directly below it, and just give general support. So there you go. Shameless plug. It's done. Or I will also be doing ads as the stream goes on, before, at half-time, and after the game only, never during the game. And just know that when you watch an ad, it helps me financially. Not that much, but it all adds up. So that's the plug out of the way. Super League top 6 prediction, as of right now, I guess bear in mind, Jordan, that it's not based off the first 2 rounds. It's still based a little bit off what I think teams will be capable of as we go on. I think I've still got Wigan at the top. Gut feeling says Saints might actually be second. So a mix of what I've seen, what I know, and what could happen. I do kind of have a gut feeling Saints might be second. I'm thinking... Oh, this is tough. The biased Wire fan in me wants to put Wire third. I've not seen enough from Warrington yet. I know we can turn it around. I'm going to go Hull KR third, Warrington fourth, Lee fifth, and right now it's a toss-up between, I think, Catalans when they get their act together. I'm not sure for sixth. I'm not sure. It's a tough one right now. Because I'm trying to balance what I think teams might do this season, but there's only been 2 games so far, so even the teams that have underperformed, like Hull KR, Warrington, Hull's still a big question mark at the minute. Leeds, we'll have to see, because they've been up and down so far as well. I don't know. It's too early for me to really say with any confidence. Wake, you're in my top 6 for power rankings. I was on the verge of passing out during the last live stream. I remember that. How well they played. How mid-table. Best KR played. Wakey might make 6. They might do. They certainly could do if they keep that up. I suppose the good thing is I keep comparing them to London, but they're better start from where London were. A lot more experience in that team already, and a lot of room to grow as well. So, exciting times for Wakefield. The thing is with me when it comes to like power rankings sometimes and predictions videos especially is it's like waiting for somebody to back it up or to fail. So if a team that's been typically shit during the season then starts going on a good run midway through, then I'm thinking, right, well, when's it going to fall off? And if there's a team that's been naturally good that then goes on poor form, I'm thinking, right, surely they'll just switch it on the next week. Do you know what I mean? So, agree or disagree, Salford are going back to the Championship? I think the squad should... There is the chance that they make the top 6, given the strength of the squad. Ooh, I don't know. I think every current 12 stay in right now, including Salford, because I think the squad is strong enough to give them a high enough placing for performance. And obviously the finances won't be great, but there's a possibility that the stadium situation changes. I can't remember what all the deal was with that in the council, but that might just be enough. And what else? They would have got plenty of social media engagement as well. And I think they'll try and make sure that a few other things are strong enough. So I think it's going to have to be teams like Toulouse, Widnes, Bradford, Oldham. Oldham's maybe a little bit further back, but some of those teams, they'll have to really step up in terms of their grading in order to move up. So I think Salford will have enough in there. Hey. Steady on now. No flirting in the chat, Sam. Alright, Dallas. It's a nice little picture of ditch there. I love that. As much as I want the black and whites to go down, I think points difference is a bit too much, especially early this season. Maybe. Top 6 go. Saints, Wigan, Hull KR, Lee, Wyatt, Wakey. Just make it. I can understand that top 6 for now. I still think Salford's got a bit to offer performance-wise. So we'll see. We shall see. So roughly 5 minutes to go. We'll get some commentary on pretty soon. I'm expecting a decent turnout for this game as well at the ground. I think that stand there on screen needs filling up a bit, but it's probably Reet. It'll fill up. Tell you what, Castleford's been picking up some decent crowds recently, like last year. Their attendance was higher than I really expected. I never paid attention to a lot of teams' attendance, but Cass had a lot higher than I thought they were, to be honest, given the size of the stadium, but they do pack it quite well. And the Leeds Salford game before, I originally went with Salford 6, Leeds 60 in my prediction. That was assuming Salford would still have the kids, and then I put in a pinned comment below the predictions video that when I do hear the squad news for Salford, that I will give an updated score, and I predicted Salford 22, Leeds 16. So, I predicted Salford would win last week before I knew about the squad situation, and then heard the squad situation and then got screwed over. So, and then, yeah, screwed over again. So I just cannot get it right with Salford at all. Can you not play sound of the game in the background as Saints sold out away allocation? I mean, I might be able to play... I don't know if I'd have copyright issues, to be honest, Jordan. But I'll try and keep you as updated as possible. You excited for Castleford v Saints? I am, actually. Given how Castleford did last week, and I'm ready for Saints to hopefully be challenged a little bit, I'm quite excited for this. If not a Cass or Saints fan like me, who are you rooting for this game? I want Cass. Well, two things for me, personally. I would like Cass to win because I'm a Wire fan, and because I've got a slight soft spot for Cass. But also I've predicted Saints to win, and I want my predictions videos to be as successful as possible. So, I feel like I'm in a win-win situation. Because either Saints lose or Saints win and my predictions look stronger. So, I'll take it. Odds to win grand final, 150 to 1 for Cass. Interesting. So, a few minutes to go. I'll just quickly run through the squads once again. So, starting 13 for the Castleford Tigers. In the backs, they have Rooney, Kershaw, Sini, Wood, Senior, Assey, and Hoy. In the forwards is Lawler, Rimbu, Westerman, Simbikin, Mellor, and Horn. On the bench is Griffin, Hodgson, Mustafa, and Narmo. 18th man is Hooley. On the side of St. Helens, in the backs, they've got Wellesby, Felt, Robertson, Percival, Benison, Saylor, and Lomax. In the forwards is Wormsley, Clark, Lee, Sheridan, Batchelor, and Knowles. On the bench is Whitley, Passy, Wingfield, and Delaney. 18th man is Stevens. So, improvements that I'll need to see from Cass. First of all, I think they will just need to complete a little bit higher. So I think they're going to be challenged a lot in the forwards again, but if they can keep that intensity going for a second week run in, that'll be a fantastic start. Westerman and Lawler did a great job last time. Simbikin with some strong carries. I think Norma, when he comes on, will be huge. Assey, his kicking game needs to be a lot better. His kicking game needs to be a lot better. Hoy will take on some of that responsibility as well, but keep him involved as well, moving to both sides of the field. Rooney, get him a couple opportunities to run himself. Saints, I think they're just going to keep up the speed. So we'll see with a new challenge, maybe some quicker line speed and stronger contact through the middle as well. That there will be slower play the balls for Saints. They'll have to kind of work off set plays, so to speak. And we'll see how they deal with that. Are they a different team in terms of attack? Can Sailor unlock the door a bit more? how they're linking up with Wellesby this year. Is Lomax in control of the kicking game properly? We'll see with a proper challenge hopefully this week. So that's my thoughts before we get into it. Just got back from Salford. What do you think of the game? Unfortunately, I only saw the first first 25 minutes when it was 6-4 Salford because I was at the cinema after that. So unfortunately, I couldn't tell you. I will have to watch the Wigan Hull game back, and I'll have to watch the Salford game back. Most neutrals I met Old Trafford thought we, KR, were going to win. And for the first 20 minutes, it looked like we would. But then Kendall, being Kendall, said it was a knock-on. That's a correct decision. I mean, it could be Freddie. It could be. We never know. Honestly, was Kershaw the one at London last year? Can someone correct me on that? Kershaw, was he the one at London? Because if he was, I'd say there's a good chance, because he's a good finisher. And he's not too bad when he's got like a little bit of a solo effort to do. Like it might be a little dink through and kick and chase type deal. So if it is the one from London, then maybe. Yeah, Salford did good the first 10 minutes. Seemed to get too comfortable. Just weren't good at all. Alright, well, yeah, if it's the one from London, then I think there's a good chance. We've just got a minute's applause at the moment. Unfortunately, I'm not sure who for. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we shall be kicking off very, very shortly, Jordan. Alright then, we're about to get underway very shortly. So that's the poll done. We've had 27 votes, 81% say St Helens, and 19% say Castleford. Jacob Miller did the crazy try saver in 2013 versus Wakefield, and it was Kershaw. Oh, okay. Right then, folks, Castleford, get us underway. We have kicked off. St Helens will be first to carry the ball. Wormsley with the first carry of the game. Already drags a couple of defenders over the 10-metre line. I keep cutting out. I think it might just be you, Jordan, but if you need to lower the quality, then I guess maybe do that. But as far as everything goes on my PC, everything's okay. But maybe just refresh. Might have to do that. So, to the game. Fourth tackle, 40 seconds gone. And they're already going to kick. St Helens in possession with Fletcher Rooney underneath it. Great performance last week. So, let's see how he gets on this time round. Now that they're at home with the crowd behind him. So, Tex Hoy waits at dummy half. Castleford just in front of their own 20 with a minute gone in this game. First carry for Kershaw. Rimbu waits at dummy half. Goes short side left to Innes Senior, who takes the carry about 25 metres out from Castleford's own line. Cass's kit does look good on it. It does look pretty good. Salford's didn't look too bad with the red and then the black shorts and socks. Pretty similar to Castleford here, but in terms of how they've done it, not the colours, obviously. Castleford spreading the ball to the right with Tex Hoy. Could have gone to Fletcher Rooney out the back for a few more metres, but decides to cut back in and is stopped roughly on the 40. Last tackle coming up, minute and a half gone. It's going to be a long kick from Assey. Kicks high and long. Already an improvement from last week. Wellesby under it cleanly. On the 20. Shifting right. Makes a few extra metres there. Think it'll be yellow or red? I've got no idea, Freddie. I've got no idea. I think we've been okay with cards this year. Definitely not as dramatic as it was at the start of last year. So I'm not sure. Saints in possession, just short of the halfway line, just over 2 minutes gone. Third tackle coming up. Clark waits at dummy half. Into the middle with, I believe that's Knowles. Met by Simbikin and Rimbu. Clark waits, goes left to Lomax, pops the ball up to Siranen, making good metres. So Castleford's pitch isn't quite 100 metres long. The distance between the 30 and the 40 is like a few metres, but I will still refer to them as the 30 and the 40. But when I say 30 and 40, the gap's a lot smaller, and it's not quite 10 metres, but I'll just use it as a reference anyway. So Castleford in possession, second tackle, only a few metres out from their own line. Wood with the next carry up to the 10. I think Hull KR, I've completely forgot about that, to be honest. I don't know how long Lewis is out for, but could be a tall task for them. I think I think if Mikey Lewis is out for an extremely long period of time, I think Hull KR will just make a playoff spot. I don't know how long May's out for, if someone could let me know. So, poor kick on the last tackle, really straight into the hands of Felt. Oh, poor attacking set from Cass, pinned inside their own half. So Saints already 3.5 minutes in on Castleford's 40. Percival gets a couple metres there. Up to the 30. Clark goes left, then back towards the middle with Lomax. He pops the ball up to Lees. A little bit uneventful there from St. Helens. Clark waits 30 metres out. Third tackle, they go left to Lomax. Fakes the popped ball up to Sheridan. Oh my god, I need to yawn, I'm so sorry. Wellesby in the middle, shifting right, pops the ball up to Walmsley. Brought down 11 metres out. They shift right, Sailor dinks the ball over the top. Sini is there, but he's going to get tackled in the in-goal area. Repeat set for Saints. Good work. Pinning Castleford back. Making decent metres. Using up the tackles in the set. And getting a repeat set. That's solid work. Very solid start. 44 people. Jesus, alright. Hello, folks. So it's goal line dropout for Cass. They're going to go short. Senior goes up for it. Taken on the full by Cal Felt. Tall player himself. That's well recovered there from Felt. Batchelor waits a dummy half. Saints only 11 metres out. Towards the middle with Sailor. Then to Lees. Strong hit from Simikin there. Play the ball again about 11 metres out. Clark goes left to Walmsley. Straight at the sticks. Drags a few. Saints only about a metre out now. Maybe 2. Clark left of the sticks goes right to Lomax. Slow moving. But to Sailor to Wellesby. Robertson. Trying to find a gap. Doesn't quite get it. Evening, Michael. Good to see you. Saints again, 2 metres out still, go back towards the middle with Sailor, still shifting the ball left, switches back to Walmsley. So they're going to set up on the last tackle, 5.5 minutes gone, they're just right at the sticks. Clark waits, he's going to go short side right. Wellesby, up to Batchelor. Batchelor's already in, that's just easy work. No complaints there, that's just really professional, easy work from Saints. Saints get first points of the game. Well, there you go. Repeat sets. Good defensive work. Professional start from Saints, really. Leeds got lucky by getting Salford. Try indeed. Are you excited to see Wigan vs Warrington in Vegas? And Leeds vs Cass? Leeds vs Cass should be pretty good. But yeah, I'm definitely excited for the Vegas game. I will be streaming that one again, folks. By the way, it'll be starting at 9:30 kickoff. And then I do intend to do the game after, Raiders vs Warriors. I'm then going to miss the international women's game because I don't know anything about the women's game. Plus, I'll need a break. And then I'll be getting back to Panthers vs Sharks. So, who scored? It was Batchelor. Batchelor scored. So that's 4-0 Saints with a kick to come from Mark Percival. About 50 people here. Howdy, folks. Thanks for joining. So the clock's still ticking, and it's about to be 7 minutes gone. So not the easiest kick in the world for Mark Percival, but he's typically quite reliable. Could convert, so not the toughest one, but not the easiest one. We shall see. Success probability. I'd be interested to know how they work that out. It's 78%. It's probably a mix of his personal stats from those positions. I'd imagine it's just how successful he's been on that part of the field. But I don't know. Might be other factors. And the kick's good from Percival. It's going to be a 6-0 lead for Saints. So I think the benefit off the back of this for Cass is that now they will no longer be pinned back inside their own half. So there's a chance to return serve to Saints if they can just put in some good defensive shifts. See Saints running over them, the easy try at the start. I mean, maybe if they don't get it under control, but as I say, there's a chance to pin them back now, hopefully with some clean defensive sets, slowing down the ruck, maybe some exciting attacks. Should be an easy night for Saints. We'll see, Michael. I think there's always the possibility it will be. I predicted 30-18 to Saints in my predictions video. I'm going to Penrith and Cornell. My dad wanted to see a taste of NRL rugby, plus he's a Las Vegas Raiders fan, so it just works on. Fair enough. I'm a Green Bay Packers fan myself. I do quite like American football. Quite a big fan. If Cass win today, they could get a good season, probably. Was that supposed to say? Right, sorry folks, back to the game. There's a penalty for Saints. So this is not what Cass wanted. This is the exact opposite of what I was saying would help them at this point. So St. Helens, 8.5 minutes gone, first tackle on the halfway line. Lomax pops the ball up to Sirinen over the 40 and up to the 30. So already firmly in Castleford Tigers territory, shifting the ball right to Saylor, pops it up to Robertson. Apparently he's impressed in pre-season, according to Darryl Clark, at the centre position, so we'll see how he gets on as the season goes on. Clark waits 20 metres out, short side right to Saylor, to Wellesby, nice little ball across to Felt. Felt gets the ball down easily. This is just an absolute walkover for Saints at the minute. They're going to check it, but I reckon he's just got it. That could be another 4 for Saints. On-field decision is a try. I'm assuming that's Milnes. I believe he's got roughly a month to go, if I'm not mistaken. So we're just checking grounding. Yeah, it's a try. Oh, well, there you go. Saints are going to take a 10-0 lead with a kick to come. Let's slow it down, Cass. Let's not just completely shit on the work you did last week, shall we? Well, there we go. 10-0. So the shift, short side right, across to Wellesby. Nice little ball across to Felt. Decent bit of room to get the ball down. So there we go. It's 10-0 for Saints. Let's remember to take some notes as well at times. Yes, it was Cal Felt. And the kick's no good, so it's 10-0 Saints. So, hello to everyone that's here at the moment. Okay, so Cass about to kick off again. Now, can they actually follow what I was talking about previously? We'll see. Sailor's underneath it. Hands the ball off to Matty Lees for the first carry. Saints currently 12 metres out from their own line. Can Castleford pin them back? We'll see. Walmsley next. Over the 20. God, he's massive. I tell you what, James Harrison's put on a bit of weight. It looks pretty damn chunky in a good way. He looks big. I've not been the biggest supporter of James Harrison, even as a Wire fan. I expect more from him, if I'm honest, but he's put on some decent weight. So we'll see how he gets on this year. Saints, though, fourth tackle, already up to the halfway mark. And over it with Walmsley, just shy of the 40. So last tackle coming up. Short side right to Sailor. Oh, they're going to go for this one. Shifting the ball across, Robertson finds a bit of space. There he goes, the young lad. Plays in support. The lad thinks he's Kai Taylor-Ray all of a sudden. But there we go. Finally, they get him down though. 12 minutes gone. A turnover on Castleford's 10. Great run from Robertson there. Good intent from Saints shifting the ball, not just dinking the ball to the back corner, as a lot of people would. So, I respect that. I respect that a lot. Feels familiar. 2024, round 6, Cell Group, Craven Park, Hull KR, Hull FC. Horror plays for Halifax. Currently. Does Saints have a dual reg with Halifax, by the way? Like, is he just there just to pick up a bit of fitness, if anyone knows? Do let me know. Your channel is going places, Rob. Reward for the hard work you put in. I appreciate that, Michael. It's greatly appreciated. I'm almost at 5,000 subscribers. I wanted to do a nice little 5,000 subscriber special. But apologies, folks. Cass were on the last tackle. They chipped the ball over from Senior to Wellsby. Saints in possession. 13 minutes gone. But thanks, Michael. It's been good. It's been good. I appreciate all the support. And I will get back to the game shortly, but there's 60-odd people here. I do want to say, because I was reflecting on this before the stream started, that I remember the first stream I ever did was last year. I can't remember which game it was. But there was like 1 or 2, maybe 3 people. They just came in and out. And nobody put messages in the group, like in the chat, sorry. And I was just stuck by myself, commentating. Hang on a minute. Saints have scored. I'll get back to it in a minute, but Saints have scored. Sorry, folks. Sometimes know when to shut up. I was trying to be dead nice. I was literally about to say something really nice to you guys. And then Saints interrupted me. Scoundrels. Let me get the replay. Let me commentate over it. And then it works for the screen highlights. So, shift left with Wellsby. And then across to Benison. Kicks the ball through. Lomax in support. Gets the ball down. Running riot on the Tigers at the moment. This is not the resilience I was hoping for. But speed from Saints is good. The intent from Saints. The carry through the middle. Cass are really struggling in that department at the moment. There we go. Saints up 14-0. There was a nickname that somebody put on Twitter for Benison. Something feather. Something to do with a feather. Does somebody know what that means? Is that in, like, alluding to him being such a light player? But if any Saints fans are in the chat and know what I'm referencing, there was something about Benison being something feather. I'm not sure what that's alluding to. But yeah, as I was saying, by the way, folks, for those in the chat, from the first streams I ever did, 1, 2 or 3 people who just came in and out, nobody talked, and I just commentated for over 2 hours on the game. And now I'm at a point where people are actually in the chat, they comment, you know, decent views on the streams. It means a great deal to not be stuck here on my own, talking to absolutely nobody. So if you are here, and whether you put messages in the chat or not, it actually means a great deal. So thanks very much. And not just leaving me by myself to just watch a game of rugby on stream with no one watching. So it's greatly appreciated, so thank you. So, over 15 minutes gone. Kick to come from Percival, and the kick is... Oh, the kick's no good. Shocking from Mark Percival. But it's 14-0 for Saints. I'm sure Saints fans won't mind. So let's get back to the transfer real quick. Should be on normal Sky. Probably. I wish that... I mean... Obviously, some broadcasts need to be on Sky Plus, but I wish we had our own Sky Sports RL channel. That would be great. So, Castleford kickoff, back to Saints. Sailors underneath it. Hands it off to Lees. Lees and Walmsley just dominating in the middle at the moment. It's ridiculous. I'm subscribed. Thank you, Freddie. Also playing at home as well. Yeah, that's the... Cast fans will be really disappointed in the ground. I'm a Saints fan. I'm not on Twitter, so I'm not sure. Fair enough, Jordan. Saints fans are barred, lol. Fair enough. I will do, Freddie. I do apologise. One of the most wholesome YouTubers ever watched. I hope that one day can also have a following like yours to be nice too. Shameless plug. Well, there you go. Keep working and you'll get it. So, Saints in possession. Fourth tackle. The shift short side left with Lomax over the halfway mark. Almost 16.5 minutes gone. Last tackle. Balls to Sailor. Kicks high towards the back left. Kershaw's underneath. Sorry. Fletcher Rooney's underneath it. Just over the 10. So I'm going to try and focus on the match for a little bit and I'll chip in with the messages when I can. But Kershaw with the next carry. Saints' defensive line speed is decent so far. Beating them up through the middle. Quicker when they spread the ball. Third tackle for Cass. On their own 20. Wood. That's not Wood, that's Lawler. My bad. Shifting left with Westerman. Here we go. Bit of speed now from Cass. Ball over the top to Senior. He's got a bit of room to run. There we go. Innis cuts back in. Lovely stuff. Last tackle for Cass. Inside Saints territory. Looking for a 6 again, but they're not going to get it. Towards the middle with Assy. Kicks the ball high. This one could bounce. It bounces back to Cass. The ball is live. Knock on from Saints. I believe so. Cass finally get the ball in decent field position. Here we go. The comeback's on now for the Tigers. Comeback's on. Thanks, Sam. Don't call me yet. Another time. I'm just scared of Dylan calling me. I'm just speaking to a mate that might be in the stream, by the way. Walmsley. After Saints come up with possession, I thought they were the ones that knocked on, but fair enough. So Saints in possession only 15 metres out. Almost 18.5 minutes gone. Clark waits at dummy half. Third tackle. Short side right. Scoots. Almost a bit of space to go through there. Sailor waits towards the middle with Wellesby. Across to Lomax. Ball over the top to Benison, but they've shut the door nicely there, Cass. Last tackle. Sirenen waits. Only about 8 metres out. They go short side left. He's just going to go himself, but this is fine. Worst case scenario, Cass a pin back just a metre out in front of their own line. So, Cass in possession. A metre or two from their own try line. Kershaw with the next carry. Or the first carry, I should say. 19 minutes gone. Another great chance for Saints to earn the ball back in great field position. Rooney is just going to go himself up towards the 10. Hoy waits. Lawler with the next carry. They gain a few metres. Just shy of the 20. 19.5 minutes gone. There we go. Penalty against Saints finally. So, Cass, we can get a fresh set. In decent field position now. Does anyone know what Saints is on? If you do you mean if you mean channel Sky Sports Plus? So penalty for Cass here from their own 20, and they're going to start from just in front of the halfway line. So 20 minutes gone. 14-0 for St Helens. First tackle for Cass. Into the middle with Westerman. It's going to be Horn with the first carry. So they are now, 113 metres for Cass, 446 for Saints. They spread the ball left. Assey across to Sini. Cuts back inside. Calls for an obstruction, but we're just going to play on. So only 30 metres out for the Tigers. Who has scored? I think Lomax has had one, Felt, and Batchelor. Shifting right now for Cass. It's a little bit slow. Hoy gets the offload to Kershaw, cuts back towards the middle. Sees a bit of room to run. Castleford only about 13 metres out. Rimbu waits at dummy half in centre field. Last tackle, 21 minutes gone. They go left to Assey. Ball goes across to Fletcher Rooney. Senior is going to get pushed out of play. Good defensive scramble from St Helens. I feel like the whistle went earlier. Obstruction against Cass anyway, so it's a penalty for St Helens. So Cass would have hoped, worst case scenario, that they at least could pin Saints back from their own 10, but no, it's a penalty for Saints. Obstruction against Castleford. It is on Sky Sports Plus, mate. You gotta look, lad. You're gonna scroll through. You'll find it. You'll find it. So St Helens in possession off the back of a penalty, up towards their own 30. And again, Castleford's pitch is shorter from their 30 to 40 on both sides. So I'm just talking based on the markings on the pitch. Wormsley with an offload to Darryl Clark. He's going to look to spread the ball over towards the left-hand side with Mark Percival. Just over 22 minutes gone. Takes it just short of halfway. Clark waits a dummy half. Over on the left-hand side of the field. Towards the middle with Wellesby, who's going to take a carry. Up towards the 40. Saints only about 35 metres out. Or about 32, sorry. Lomax pops the ball up to Sirenen. Percival almost tackled without the ball. Saints last tackle, 20 metres out. Short side left to Wellesby. Across to Sailor, dinks the ball through. Fletcher Rooney recovers it. Up past the 10. Cass, only about 11 metres out from their own line. Kershaw with the next carry. Just shy of the 20. 23 minutes gone. Second tackle for the Tigers. Next carry through the middle. I believe that's Wood. Rimbu goes to Westerman, then to Horn. They take it up to their own 30. Fourth tackle. Rimbu kicks straight from dummy half. Decent kick there, actually. Stops on about the 10. Good kick chase. That's good kick, good chase. Nicely done from Judah Rimbu. Nicely done. Percival with a strong run there. Saints about 25 metres out from their own line. Second tackle. Felt takes the carry over the 20. Well, that's the 40, sorry. Who's on now? Is that Delaney? Delaney takes it over halfway. Good metres for Saints. So great kick and chase from Cass, but already conceding easy metres through the middle. Rough stuff. Delaney is going to take another carry. Saints only about 29 metres out from the line. Last tackle, 24 minutes gone. With Wellesby in centre field. Kicks the ball towards the back left. Kershaw's underneath it. Takes it easily. 3 defenders there. Pushed back a metre or 2. So again, good defensive pressure from Saints on the back of this, most likely. Fletcher Rooney makes a metre or 2. Who do you think he'll get promoted to Super League? Honestly, as of right now, we'll have to see what happens with Salford's financial stuff and how their IMG points go, but I don't think anyone's dropping out. I think it will take other clubs improving massively with IMG, but I've got a gut feeling this 12 will be the next 12 next year. So an early kick from Cass. Good chase from 2 Cass players there, but Wellesby's already shrugged off 1, almost 2. Slow to play the ball. Saints on their own 30 with Robertson. 25 minutes gone. Darryl Clark waits. He's going to go himself, get a few decent meters there. Third tackle. Just short of halfway. Into the middle with Morgan Knowles. Saints now in Castleford territory. Fourth tackle. They go right. Oof. Big hit onto Matty Lees from Rimbu and Griffin. Oh, sorry, that's Simbikin there. Wellesby kicks from the 40. Rooney's underneath it. Almost catches the ball in goal. That would have been great for a 7-tackle set. Castleford only about 2 or 3 metres out from their own line. Wood waits at dummy half. Kershaw with the first carry. So Griffin and Narmo are on. Narmo, great displays at the Pacific Championships last year for PNG. Fletcher Rooney takes it up to the 20 for Cass. 26 minutes gone. Third tackle. Wood makes about 5 metres. Horn waits. It's with Griffin. Assey. Cass having a go. Hoy making some decent meters up towards the 40. Last tackle coming up. 26.5 minutes gone. Sini waits. It's with Assey. Kicks the ball high, but it's patted down from Saints. Is that Narmo with a break? Switches back to Simbikin. Cuts towards the left. Castleford about 21 metres out. And they get a fresh set with the ball being patted down. Spreading it left. Bit of space to move, but they're stopped 10 metres out. So Castleford, 10 metres out. Second tackle coming up. Opportunity to get some points on the board. They really do need it. Mellor's not been involved much. Lee, that'll probably be against YouTube rules and just straight up copyright, and I'll get some legal notifications from Sky Sports. So, can't do that. Cass only about 5 or 6 metres out. Horn waits. Between the sticks, goes left. Oh, that could be a try. It might be. Simbikin with the carry. Video ref. Try given on field. Oh, now they say it's Narmo. Make your mind up. I'm relying on you. I couldn't see the name. I'm relying on you guys. Narmo scored a try in each game at the Pacific Championships. He's already come on and had an impact. I'm pretty sure this is a try for Cass. Okay, ball carrying on, never touches the ground. Oh, that's going to be... With where the try is scored, that's going to be 6 for Castleford. There we go. Beautiful stuff. (14-6). That's a try. Should we get a trumpet, folks? Shall we get a trumpet? I think we shall. We kind of have a game now. We kind of have a game. Possibly. We'll see. Celestin Armo. Fantastic. Fantastic. There we go, Cass. Answering back. You like to see it. You like to see it. Well, it is only 4 for Cass at the moment. I'm expecting them to convert. Tex Hoy steps up. It's between the sticks. So there we go, folks. Sylvester Narmo with the try. Tex Hoy with the conversion. 28.5 minutes gone. So momentum in favour of Cass. What they will certainly need off the back of this is a strong set and to not be pinned back defensively by St. Helens, which Saints are capable of doing. They've already shown it plenty of times this game. Plenty of PNG internationals for the Tigers. Rimbu, Horn, Narmo, Simbakin as well. So, just collecting all of them. Senior underneath it from the kickoff. Griffin with the first carry. Doesn't even get up to the 10. So Cass only about 6 metres out from their own line. Senior with the next carry. Now takes it over the 10. So Lees has come off. Wingfield is now on for Saints. Narmo with the next carry for the Tigers. Just short of the 20. Horn waits at dummy half. They're going to spread the ball left for some metres. Oh, there's a break for Assey. Here we go. Break for Assey. He's got player in support. Oh, good defensive work there from Wellesby. Look for a quick play. The ball gets it. Sini goes left. Horn over to Senior. He's going to have to cut back inside. Oh, and the ball comes loose. Knock on from Senior. See, that's what I've been waiting for. Dejan Assey breaking lines. Finally does it. So, like the intent, they spread the ball left. Get some good meters off the back of it. So, unfortunate. Oh, yeah. Senior tries to offload, bounces off a Saints player, but goes backwards for them. So, yeah. Saints in possession now on the 30, inside their own half. Fourth tackle. They're going to play the ball on the 40. Knowles entangled with Griffin. Apologies, folks. Last tackle, ball's out to Wellesby. Kicks the ball high, but a spiral on that. Kershaw takes it cleanly. So, Castleford, short side left to Sini with the first carry up to the 40. Makes a few extra metres there. Very nice. Momentum is shifting, folks. Momentum is shifting. Next carry from Wood, I believe that is, on the second tackle. Third tackle coming up. Horn over towards the left-hand side. Inside Saints territory. It's with Griffin. Then to Narmo. Not the best pass for Narmo to deal with. Just over 31 minutes gone. Horn waits, centre field. Fourth tackle. It's with Assey going left. He's going to run himself, but get stopped on the 30. Last tackle for the Tigers. Horn waits a dummy half. They're going to go into the middle with Hoy most likely. They are. He's going to kick this ball high towards the... slightly towards the back left. Good chase there from Meller to bring down Wellesby. Good stuff. Cass do look good now. Really good momentum. They just need a good defensive set. No stupid penalties. Please. So next carry from Percival. Very strong run from Percival. He's had a few of those this game. Clark waits a dummy half, hands that ball off to Wellesby. He's going to take another carry through the middle. So he's had a few through the middle himself. So did Dufty, actually, for Warrington yesterday. Just eating up those meters with his speed. Getting between some defenders, dragging him a little bit. Delaney takes it up to halfway for Saints. Last tackle coming up for St. Helens. Clark waits. He's going to go right to Saylor, who's just going to kick this ball high with a bit of spiral on it. Tough for Fletcher Rooney to deal with. Takes it on the full. Nicely done from the young lad. 19 years of age. Come on, Cass, rub it in. And I've still got my yellow and red card sounds for when there's a card from that famous Cass commentary. Can't wait for it. So, next carry from Kershaw. Takes it just over the 20. Why is Gary not playing? I'm not sure. I couldn't tell you. Cass up to their own 40. Fourth tackle. They go left to Griffin. He's just going to run it himself. So they're just short of the halfway line. 33 minutes gone. Last tackle for the Tigers. Short side left to Assey. He's going to kick the ball high and long. Easy take for Wellesby. He's just going to carry it more towards the middle. Takes it over their own 20. Saints in possession. About 23 metres out from their own line. And Knowles is going to have to go off for HIA possibly. Off topic, but I don't think Sam Burgess is going Vegas because of his record. I can't see him being there. Did they ask him on Sky, Kevin? Because I heard that he was being asked, and then as I was walking towards my seat, I just kind of didn't hear it. So if he's not there, I like the fact that the players have at least talked so highly of Martin Gleeson, and I would like to think that he could, it's a good experience for him to take on a leadership role. Maybe Marshall takes on that leadership role, but Saints in possession. Passy is now on the field, just short of the halfway line. Spreading the ball left. Good intent from Saints. Oh, a ball out wide would have been beautiful then from Wellesby, but brought down by 2. Saints with the 4th tackle coming up. 40 metres out. Clark eats up the metres from a scoot from dummy half. Ball comes free. I think he's just knocked on, surely. Ref says knock on my Cass. Interesting. Okay, well, I need to see that back. Saints will have fresh set. Scrum. 30 metres out. No, I did watch it. I was just at the game. But I heard on the TVs that they've got in the ground, Jenna was asking Sam about whether he's going to be there, and I just kept walking, so I didn't hear his answer. So 34.5 minutes gone. There's a scrum for Saints. 30 metres out. Clark's at the back of the scrum. Goes left to Percival. Oh, sorry. I thought that said number 4. I'm so stupid. That 6 looked like a 4 for a second then. That's Sailor. I'm so sorry. Jesus Christ. So Clark plays the ball to Passy. We'll give it to Passy. He's only about 11 metres out. Clark waits. Shifting right. Lomax wrapped up. Shakes free. Bit of room to run from Lomax. Stopped just short of the line. Excuse my poor commentary. Clark waits. Hands it off to Delaney. Stopped just short. Almost there. So close for Saints now. 4th tackle. Going left to Lomax. Sailor. Ball across to Benison. A few defenders there for Cass. Has to cut back inside. Last tackle. Saints only 7 metres out. Percival to Sailor. He's going to kick the ball towards the right. Ball's all over the place. Ends up in the hands of Innes Senior. Whew. What's the ref giving here then? Just a turnover. Cass will play the ball on their own 10. I could sense a big defensive set from Saints here. We'll see. Struggling to get his visa. A bit cheap from Sky not sending anyone to cover the supposed massive event for the game. To be pitch side or at least at the stadium. Yeah, it's a bit of a rough one. Certainly does, Michael. I'll get to Anime Dude. I'll get to your comment in a second. But Cass in possession on their own 30. 36.5 minutes gone. Third tackle, sorry. Horn goes short side left to Assy. He's going to skip, give it to Sini. Brought down just over halfway. 4th tackle for the Tigers. Mellor, just short of the 40. Last tackle for Castleford. Short side left to Assy. He's going to kick the ball high. It's half decent chase, but it's just easy for Wellesby to collect. Off topic, but I've got a question. If you could take one player from any rugby league club, who would it be? But whoever plays in that position at your club, you'd have to swap them. Oh, great question. Saints in possession at the 40. I'm thinking, by the way, I haven't just forgotten it. So Saints in possession, just short of the halfway line. 3rd tackle coming up. Wellesby scoots. Who would I pick? Oh, Nsemba's an option. You'd drop Fitzgibbon, though. Could take Luke Thompson, and you're only dropping Yates. Ooh. Give me Patrick Mago in place of any other props at Warrington, bar Paul Vaughan. So, Senior in possession now for Cass to start their set. Oh, you meant any... Sorry, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, Nathan Cleary for Leyland, Ratchford and Hayes. Simple. I was thinking Super League. Penalty for Cass. So they'll kick from their own 40. and they'll be in great field position here. So only a minute and 40 seconds to go. It's a great opportunity to get up to 12 possibly. High tackle from Batchelor. So they'll start this set from Saints 40, which is only about 35 metres, given the short length pitch. So just under a minute and a half to go. Castleford in possession. It's with Assey. Knock on from Narmo. Scrum for Saints, about 35 metres out from their own line. Well done, Cass. Spread the ball right. Wellesby, now Felt, eats up the metres, already over halfway. Cass almost drag him out. Could have been really good for them, but I think Saints will see out the half with possession. Delaney, big hits there. Saints only 45 metres out from the Castleford try line. Shifting left to Saylor. Wellesby off to Percival. Plenty of room to run. Benison to his left. He's got a bit of room, but he has to cut back inside. Forward pass given from the referee. Opportunity for St Helens, but it's been a forward pass. Oh, I've seen worse passes than that. I mean, I haven't seen the side view, but I've seen worse passes than that. Anyway, folks, that's going to be half-time. Castleford make it slightly more respectable score. Don't forget, my prediction, by the way, was Castleford 18, Saints 30. So, I guess I'm on track. Watched the South's St George Charity Shield game last night, and Dodd isn't doing well. He's got massive pressure off the Australian commentators, who you can tell want him to fail, feel sorry for him. Yeah, I do as well. I thought he'd do alright. But I guess with Souths, what I'd imagine they'd do is, especially with Latrell Mitchell being injured, Jai Gray would start at fullback. Jack Whiten would go back into the halves. Cody Walker at 7, Whiten at 6. And yeah, I reckon they did all right when that was the lineup last year. How Dodd got a deal in Australia is beyond me. Honestly, Michael, I'm not sure. Because, I mean, he's a standard Super League player. And that's not meant with any disrespect. He's not like your star-studded 7 in Super League. But he's, standard player in Super League. And he's not that different from Lachlan Ilias, so it's a bit of a weird one. Maybe they just wanted something different, like a different philosophy, different idea. Maybe someone English that has room to grow, that could be taught a bit more in Australia. Maybe that was a thought, that you could build him up. But yeah. What channel's the game on? It's on Sky. It's Sky Sports Plus, Kenzie. Sky Sports Plus. So, a try from Narmo for Cass, converted by Hoy, and then for Saints, tries from Batchelor, Felt, and Lomax all inside the first 14 minutes. Only one conversion from Percival. So 14-6 at half time. Cass look more efficient. Well, they have come back into it a little bit. It does help. I'm going to drop in a few ads here, folks, now that it's half time. So enjoy whatever ads you get. But just to be clear, I do not play ads during the game. It's only at half time or afterwards. Maybe sometimes before the game as well. But, yeah. Just drop a few in there. So, yeah. Better from Castleford. It was a rough start. I should probably take a couple notes. So, first few notes, I'm starting with great carries from Saints early on. I believe most would agree. See, I probably shouldn't just do this because these are my notes for the match review video on TikTok later, so I'm just giving away the secrets already. But I guess that's what you get for being here early. There you go. You get the match review early by showing up to the stream. Incentives. Wigan play Warrington in Vegas next week in a stadium that holds 65,000. If Wigan take 5,000, why take 5,000? Who's going to fill the other 55,000 seats? Well, Lee, I would imagine it would be the other fan bases of Penrith Panthers, Cronulla Sharks, New Zealand Warriors, Canberra Raiders, England women, Australian women, I would imagine. You'd hope so. And a few other neutrals that just want to go for the sake of going. So great carries from Saints early on. Cass couldn't stop it, in my opinion. I did like Saints' intent, to be honest. Spreading it in the middle third. That was decent. Not always. I mean, they have done a lot of kicks, chip kicks into the corners, but they have actually tried to spread the ball, which they've been successful a good few times. The middle third. Defensive pressure from Saints has also been pretty good for the most part. Lee vs Huddersfield. Now, I would stream that, but I have some other responsibilities tomorrow, which you'll hopefully find out soon. I'm not gonna spoil it, but I've got something going on tomorrow that is Rugby League related. I'll have a look. I'll just search Mikey Lewis, see if there's anything about his injury, unless anyone in the chat knows. Okay, Mikey Lewis injury timeline outlined. Let's have a look. Today, Lewis went for an MRI scan to further understand the injury, and that will give a fair indication of what the injury is. Then on Monday, Lewis will have a scan, which will give the most comprehensive indication of the injury and will confirm exactly how long he'll miss. So, yeah, basically they're just saying we'll find out by Monday what he's got and how long it'll be. Just going to wait for the only real ones heard these notes live comment on TikTok. Well, that's what you get, Smoke. That's what you get for being here. Behind the scenes. The notepad. You're seeing it. I'm also trying to make sure that my match reviews are actually a little bit shorter. My longest one yet, I think, was 8 minutes for... I think it was Cass vs KR last week. It was about 8 minutes. I'm trying to get it roughly 5 minutes max per one. But it's trying to remember every little detail and taking the right notes, giving relevant information. Sometimes I'll miss stuff, but people in the comments will offer things as well, which helps. So, room to learn still, room to learn. I'll be waiting for it, Smoke. I'll be waiting for it. I have liked the intent from both sides, to be honest. At least, Cass, I think, were poor pretty early on. I'll make a note of that, Smoke. Bear with me. I'm just writing. So exciting stuff at half time. See, what could happen, folks, is if I get rich and famous from doing YouTube live streams in Rugby League, rake in all the money, and then you'll get some halftime shows. Start paying some artists to perform from home on live stream. What's the crowd like? Nearly 6,000 at Salford, which is decent for them. It truly is. Crowd looks pretty strong. I'd imagine at least in the 7,000 range, I'd imagine. They will put it up later, though, on the final scoreboard. Let me let them... Let them off. You know it, Michael. You know it. They are my go-tos. I've said since, day dot, first video, when I become rich and famous from Rugby League YouTube live streams, my halftime shows will be Lady Gaga and Beyonce. You know it. But not Beyonce's country album. No, we're going back to the classics. We're talking Single Ladies, Halo, If I Were a Boy. We're talking the bangers from back in the day. Some of these kids just won't know, Michael. Some of these kids just don't know. So, they recalled Danny Richardson from loan. He'll play halfback. Yeah, I would imagine. Well, I'd hope next to Litton. That would make, unless there's a kid that they feel comfortable with bringing through. I don't know, but okay. Well, the options are really you just put Hiku as the 6. But then he'll do nothing with the kicking game. So I think what they should just do, Hiku goes back to centre, Litton is the 6, Richardson's the 7. So they could both kick, and they're not just restricted to one. And then McIlaurin's just the 9. You ask him to do 90 minutes, you don't want him to. But worst case scenario then, if McIlaurin needs a break, you could always start Hadley as the 13, Minchella on the bench, and Minchella is the hooker off the bench, but then you also rotate him as the 9 and 13 if and when needed. That's probably what I'd do. Imagine Blondie at Rugby League halftime show. Oh my god. Mental. Genuine question, folks. Here we go. Here's some proper good questions finally from myself. If we did a proper halftime show, which I actually think we should do, who's a proper English, British, UK-based artist, either solo or in a group, that people would get behind? Because if it was like some young lad, I don't think people would really like. If it was like, if you take the biggest British artist, if it was Adele, it's not the right vibe. If it was Ed Sheeran, it's not the right vibe. Assuming we could get whoever we wanted, by the way, this is a hypothetical. But like, what band would be relevant enough, has music that the crowd would like proper sing along to at half time, and I'm talking northern blokes mostly, and that young people would get into. So yeah, Ed Sheeran's like an option, but I'm thinking like where the crowd's like proper into it and singing as well. So Oasis, like, it feels very obvious. It feels like the go-to. It makes sense. Rag and Bone Man, it's understandable. Is he the right vibe for it, though? Is he the right vibe? Stone Roses, The Verve. Interesting. I feel like we're all going to miss, like, a really obvious one. There's, like, shit, how do we not think of that? But I wish we had a proper halftime show. I actually think we should do that. Mumford & Sons. Would they be the right vibe? I guess with some artists it depends on the songs, really. We could just get the Killers to do Mr. Brightside and then that's it. Everyone can sing along. 4 minutes of your time gone. And then we'll just crack on. Red Hot Chili Peppers, maybe. Oh, I feel like there's such an obvious one that's like staring me in the face. Imagine Coldplay at half time. See, I was thinking, right, with would you guys swap the Challenge Cup final to be at either, let's say, assuming your preference, either being Old Trafford, the Etihad, let's say New Everton Stadium. I am an Everton fan, by the way. I don't think it should be there, but still. Whether it be at a different ground, and then the grand final at Wembley. Because I feel like you'd want the biggest stadium, but it is further out the way. But I feel like we could... Would anyone want to do that? So give the Challenge Cup to Old Trafford, Etihad, Bramley-Moore, St James Park maybe, and then grand final Wembley maybe. So second half is underway, folks, as I've been chatting about. Take that, of course. Let it shine. So Robbie Williams, imagine that. Robbie Williams in a monkey mask. If it has to be different, Challenge Cup, Anfield, grand final at Old Trafford. I wouldn't mind if the grand final was at the Etihad, personally. I feel and this is not because I'm an Everton fan. I hope you guys know I'm not biased about that kind of stuff. I just get a weird vibe about Anfield and Rugby League. It just doesn't fit. Even after that Magic weekend, it just doesn't fit. There's something about it. So, Cass in possession, last tackle, a minute gone, in the second half, Assy. Kicks long, high and long, that's a decent kick from Assy. Better this week with the kicking game, actually. Wellesby returns over the 10 already, shifting left, up to the 20. Just taking a quick note finally and I'll get back onto the game. Maintain pressure. Smoke's getting the inside track on the notes here. So, a minute and a half gone in the second half, folks. Saints up to their own 40. Wellesby with another carry through the middle. Off to Lomax. Eats up a few more metres. Towards the middle. Big hit on Delaney from Horn. Lovely stuff. So, Saints go short side right. Wellesby, Sirenen. Look for an offload maybe, but wrapped up by 3. Everton's new stadium. So, I am an Everton fan. The problem is I think that Everton Stadium isn't long enough. Like, I don't think the pitch is long enough, and I want a proper 100-metre pitch with a decent in-goal area that's not like Old Trafford, where you're going to die at the end of it if you dive in for the corner. Kick through, grounded by Kershaw inside their own in-goal area. Goal line dropout. Minute is 42 and 17 seconds. So, ball came up for Sailor. Dinks the ball back. A little bit of fancy footwork from Sailor. But Kershaw gets the ball grounded first. Right, so back into the game a little bit. So it's a dropout for Cass. Will they try short? No, they're going to kick long. Caught on the full by Lomax. Delaney, strong run there, met by a few defenders. So just about to be 3 minutes gone in the second half. Saints only about 30 metres out into the middle with Passy. Takes it up to the 20. Only 19 metres out. Second tackle for Saints. Clark, centre field, goes right to Sailor. Out the back to Wellesby, across to Robertson. Good jam in there from Innes Senior. And a high tackle, penalty for Saints. They've got an 8-point lead already. Probably no need to go for 2. So I think they're just going to tap and go here. Saints in great field position with a fresh set. 3.5 minutes gone in the second half. Lomax gives it to Passy. Takes the ball just short of the 10. So only roughly 11 metres out for Saints. Clark, right at the sticks, goes right to Sailor. Pops the ball up to Batchelor. Try scorer already in this game. First one, in fact. Clark waits 9 metres out. Towards the middle with Wellesby. Back to Passy. He's had a few pretty strong runs. Gets the offload to Clark. Bit of room to run down the left-hand side. Percival, he's had strong carries as well. Looking to be elusive. But he's dragged back a few decent metres there. So they play the ball. Third tackle. 4 minutes gone in the second half. Lomax, Delaney. So Saints, fourth tackle, 11 metres out. Clark waits left of the sticks. Short side left to Lomax. Pops it up to Sirinen. Almost breaks through. Good defensive work from Cass. And they come up with the ball. Good defensive work from the Tigers. Really good. Kershaw returns the ball towards the centre field on their own 10. Sirinen goes for the offload and it's recovered. I thought there might have been a knock-on, but... How's France under-20s going? Do you know what? I couldn't tell you. I could not tell you. Westerman, dummy half. That looks forward a bit. Goes left to Assey. Cuts back towards the middle. So, Cass, roughly on the halfway line. Wellesby takes the ball on the full. Just over 5 minutes gone in the second half. Wellesby up to the 20 already. I remember travelling to Douglas on the Isle of Man to watch Cass vs Halifax in the Charity Shield years ago. Turned out I'd never be able to be a sailor. Well, sometimes you've got to find out the hard way. You've got to find those hard truthfully. So, the sailor himself hands the ball off to Wingfield, I believe. Plays the ball just short of the halfway line. France under-20s in what? In Rugby League? Union? Football? Clark just skips through. Offloads to Lomax. I completely missed that. Great scoot there from Clark. Quick play the ball to go left. They've got the numbers. Going to try and dink the ball through. It's a bit of a mess. Cass come up with it. Possibly a knock-on. The referee says... Penalty for Saints. Jesus. Who do you think will get Man of Steel so far? From what I've seen... only from the 2 games so far, I'm giving it Jay Field. Did you go to Luton at the stadium? Looked like a good turnout. Any idea how many? Oh, yes, I did go, and it was in the 11,000 range. 11,300 and something, I believe. Clark in possession now. Goes right to Lomax. Then to Sailor. Across to Robertson. Plenty of defenders there for Cass. Stopped about 9 metres out. Felt. Gives it to Sailor. Then to Delaney. Wingfield. Gets some good metres there through the middle. Clark to Passy. all the space in the world for Passy to just crash over. Easy try there for Saints. Easy, easy stuff. I'm going to give them 6 points because you'd expect them to score, wouldn't you? Passy's had some really solid carries since he's come on. Potential man of the match for Passy there. To get a try as well. I think he's... I'd say the spine at the moment is up for man of the match so far for Saints. And Passy. What's the best game so far? Ooh. Wakefield Hull KR maybe? Or Castle KR? Or would it be Wigan Lee? I'm not sure. It's either Wigan v Lee or one of the Wakefield games or Hull KR games. So Saints winning 18-6 with a kick to come. I've already given them the 2 points because there's no way that Percival is missing this one. So, it's going to take Summit Strong from Cass to earn their own momentum in this game again. It was kindly gifted to them by Saints in the first half. Can't see Cass troubling Saints for a shock now. I probably agree, Kevin. I think they could probably still put up a few more points in this game. But we'll see. My exact prediction is still technically on at the moment. I'll need 2 tries from Saints, one of which converted, needs to be converted, and 2 from Cass, both of which need to be converted. So, Saints in possession. 49.5 minutes gone. They'll play the ball just shy of their own 20. Siranen takes it over the 20 now. Clark, it'll be off. Sorry, folks. Towards the middle with Wingfield. He's going to take the carry just shy of the 40. Fourth tackle. Clark goes left to Passy for another carry. Big hit from Narmo. Eating up the meters. Passy is just dragging him up to the 40. Right. Passy is, as of right now, man of the match for me. 50 minutes gone. Passy is man of the match for me at the moment. Sailor goes up, push the ball backwards, recovered by Siranen, pushed back by Benison, and recovered by Cass, but then knocked on in the hands of Wellesby, then to Passy, straightens up and runs. Passy is devastating today. As if Cass weren't already losing in the middles, Passy just dominates. Strong line from Percival, looked pretty quick today. Saints only 5 metres out. Last tackle. They're over on the left-hand side. Clark. All the way to Lomax to Sailor. Push the ball onto Robertson. Cuts back inside. Robertson gets the ball down for a try for St. Helens. Okay. Unfortunate for Cass. I'm going to give Saints 6 here because, again, it's close enough to get this conversion. Good stuff there from Saints. Again, Passy is just dominating. Absolutely dominating. I'll make a note of that. Smoke. You heard it here first. Would you swap Walker now for Daz Clark? I wouldn't. I wouldn't either. I still think that Danny Walker, as of right now, is the best hooker in Super League. He's got a kicking game as well. Let's not forget that. Like, Walker has a kicking game. I mean, I'd love to still have Clark as, like, you know, if they're both still in the team, that'd be great, but I think we've got the best hooker in Super League at the moment. Put in a good shift as well. Yesterday, did 70 minutes. So it is 24-6 to Saints. Kick to come for Percival. Right in front of the sticks. He should be able to get it. Only 2 out of 4 today so far. But no need to worry about the kicking accuracy today. What's your thoughts on winners Vikings? I don't have many thoughts on them, to be honest. I think the only real thought I've got is I'd like to see them in Super League again, just for that, you know, more of a Warrington witness, more clashes. But to see if they could, you know, make a name for themselves again, coming back in, what sort of crowds they'd get. That's pretty much the extent of them. But Delaney with the first carry for Saints, 53 minutes gone. Clark waits at dummy half, just in front of the 10. Is that Wingfield? I think it might have been Wingfield. Passy with the next carry. Probably his worst carry so far, because he was tackled around the legs. Is that Wingfield again? It is. Clark waits. Saints on the 40. Fourth tackle. They spread right. Sailor is going to get wrapped up by Narmo. And Assy. Mella joins in afterwards. So the ball goes out the back to Wellesby. Been involved in the kicking game a lot, with a lot of high spirals. Kershaw. He's going to knock the ball on. Yes, Jamie, I'm a Wire fan. Let's have a look. Walker or the PNG one. But Walker can run, pass, tackle, and kick. Yeah, Walker's got it all. Personal question for every fan base. Who do you think is the most biased ref in Super League? KRPV is Chris Kendall. Do you know what? I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know. I think I don't really like getting into too much with the refs. I think they're humans. They'll make mistakes. I don't think anyone is truly biased. Oh, Cass, good scramble work. They drag Percival out of play. Good work. I don't know, Jamie, was it like 32-16 or something like that? I can't remember. So, just over 55 minutes gone. Castleford in possession on their own 10. Kershaw with the first carry. Horn waits a dummy half. Up to the 20 roughly. Next carry from Mustafa. I'm not sure if it's Mustafa or Mustafa. I'm not too sure. I'll go with Mustafa. So they go left. Are they going to have a go here maybe? Just Alex Mellor straightens up. Third tackle for Cass on their own 30. Assy switches the ball back to Lawler. Over the 40. Fourth tackle coming up. Hoy, a bit of room to run down the right hand side. So last tackle inside Saints half. Assy's going to kick the ball high towards the back right. Bit of pressure on Wellesby, but takes it cleanly. Gets the ball off to Benison. Has to cut back inside though. Trying to eat up the meters, he does. Good return there from Benison. And is that Whitley, or is that Felt that's come all the, yeah, it's Felt that's come all the way across. Wormsley is on with the next carry. Clark to the middle with Delaney, takes it over halfway. So back to standard stuff. High tackle from Cass, I believe. Yeah, it's going to be a penalty. So it's going to be a tap roughly 15 metres out for Saints. Clark taps, gives it to Sailor. Shifting left to Lomax, then to Wormsley. Delaney through the middle, met by 3 defenders. Saints only 5 metres out. Clark, between the sticks, goes left to Lomax. Welsby, sorry. Percival, he's done a lot of work today. So again, they play the ball a few metres out. Wingfield gets the offload. Clark darting. He's going to get brought down. Offloads, actually. Wormsley almost makes it. Wormsley's got the ball down, I'm pretty sure. 58 minutes gone. It's going to be checked. He's confident. I'm confident too. On-field decision from the ref is a try. So let's have a gander. So 58 minutes and 1 second gone. He might just be checking for double movement, but I think Wormsley's got this one. So he's brought down to his knees. Reaches out. Pretty sure puts the ball down cleanly. Just need a slightly different angle just to confirm it. But that should be a try. Yeah, that's probably a try. So I'm going to add on another 6 for Saints. And my official score prediction is probably going to be wrong. But I did have Saints to win, so I'm still on track for a decent week. Clark sounds like he got plenty of ball taking team forward. He has been, yeah. It's been some great carries through the middle. But I'd say the forwards themselves have just been... The forwards have done a fantastic job for Saints. Bye for a bit. All right, Freddie. Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. Wait, did he miss the kick? Or is it coming up? Oh, no, they gave the try. The kick's coming. My bad. If anyone would like to become a channel member, by the way, you just click the join button below. The KRL support membership is as little as I think I've said it's like £1 a month. It all adds up, it all helps. Or if you want to donate specifically, you can donate. It's just a thought. Just shameless plug, it's just a thought, I'm just saying. So kicks come from Percival, 30 points to 6, and the kick is good. Whew. So 59 minutes gone. Wait, can I join the video? What video are you referring? So, we kick off again. Oh, you two having a chat. Don't worry about me then. So, another strong carry from Saints' side here. Is that Whitley? Might be. Wormsley, another strong carry. Good ball movement through the middle from Saints. Eating up the meters. Wellesby gets the offload. Saylor recovers. Hands the ball off to Robertson. Space to run. Skipping past a few. Sini gets him down though. Still another 20 minutes to go. They go short side right. Saylor pops it up to Batchelor. Strong tackle from Dejan Assey. 20 metres out for Saints. Last tackle with Saylor. Kicks high. A lot of spiral on it. Bounces off the shoulders of Percival. Recovered by Mustafa. Brought down inside his own 10 from Delaney. He's putting some good work today, Delaney. Senior with the next carry. Next carry from Kershaw. Up to the 20 and over for Castleford. 61 minutes gone. Second tackle coming up. Rimbu waits at dummy half. Wood with the next carry. Up to the 40. Rimbu again. Horn. Across to Assey. Fletcher Rooney. Oh, I could have tipped that ball onto Sini. Could have done. Could have done. Fourth tackle. They go short side left to Dejan Assey. Back to Sini towards the middle. He's going to skip and dart a bit to the right. Looking for a line break, but brought down by Wormsley and Wingfield. Rimbu waits. Last tackle. Right hand side with Hoy. Kicks the ball high. Not very deep though. A lot of spin on it, I think. Almost taken on the full by Benison, but drops backwards. It's going to be play on and play the ball for Saints 15 metres out from their own line. So, 62 minutes gone. Apologies again. Pretty short. It should be all said and done for Saints now. But can Cass have a strong end to the game? Yes, Aidan Wellesby is still on at the moment. He is waiting at dummy half. On the 20, Lees is also on as well. Clark has gone off. Lees is on. Wingfield waits. Gives it to Wormsley. Another powerful run up to the 40. Out the back to Wellesby. Kicks from behind the 40. Caught on the full by Kershaw. Skips towards the middle. Brought down only 15 metres out from his own line. So still a lot of work for Cass to do again. Senior with the first carry up to the 20. Cass have had to do a lot of work. A hell of a lot of work. I think their only real way to break out of this is just spread the ball early. Like, just go for it. Just show the intent to spread it early because the backs are just not making these meters at the moment. 63 minutes gone. Third tackle for Castleford. Rimbu takes it over the 40. Few metres shy halfway. Assey pops it up to Mellor. Wrapped up by 3 defenders. Last tackle coming up for Cass. They are 45 metres out from Saints' try line. 63.5 minutes gone. Into the middle with Assey. He's going to hit this high. Plenty of spin on it. Benison lets the ball bounce. It bounces back towards Cass. Gets the ball off to Hoy. Bit of room to run down the right hand side. What can they make of this? Hoy almost wrapped up. Looking for an offload. Gets it over the top to Rimbu. Rimbu skipping towards the middle. Over towards the left hand side to Sini. Moving towards the left. And the ball's just going to roll out of play. Oh, God. Saints are going to have some massive points difference by the way it's going. Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. Where did everyone go? Feel like I'm the only one commentating? Well, they're still here. They're still here. There are some people, there are some folks that watch, but they don't comment. And I wonder who you are. Because I will never know if you don't say anything. I'll never know. So I wonder who those secretive people are. Those 00 agents. So. Alright, Freddie, calm down. We'll get to it. Calm down. Saints in possession. Almost up to the halfway line. Third tackle coming up. Wingfield waits at dummy half, goes right to Sailor, fakes the ball back inside, but it goes right to Wellesby, off to Robertson, then off to Felt. Gives Senior the fend, but he's stopped about 21 metres out. Towards the middle with Sailor, then to Lees. Saints 19 metres out. Wingfield goes right. Sailor out the back to Wellesby. Oh, I thought that was going to go across to Felt, but it's up to Robertson, who puts the ball down for another try. Well done, Robertson. Fair play to him. That's going to be a try for St Helens. That's 36-6 now for Saints. Four tries in Super League for Robertson already. My goodness. None of the comments but mine are popping up for me. I don't really know how to explain that then. Bye again. So yeah, 66 minutes gone. It is 36-6. Need to yawn again. So plenty of options for man of the match. Percival's done well. Delaney's done well. Walmsley and Lees. Robertson's up there. Clark. I think it's Wellesby though. I think Wellesby's man of the match. Wellesby 1. Passy 2 maybe? Maybe. Kick to come from Percival. Sorry again. Ooh. Yeah, already a 100-point difference. That's crazy. Well, you know, you can only play what's in front of you, as they say. 52% success probability. Apparently. For 38, and the kick is no good. Tell you what, 13 minutes ago, Cass only need 5 tries and 5 conversions to equalise. So, best get a move on. That blue on the Saints logo puts me off a bit because it just looks weird. Oof. Long kick from the kickoff there from Castleford. Delaney carries it up to the 10. Definitely has Mike. I thought the second name was Hunt then for a second. I had to kind of catch myself and not read it all in one go. But yeah, Percival's put in a hell of a shift. Penalty against Cass. Ah, bloody hell. It's just again and again and again. Lomax will kick the ball into touch. Saints will start this set on their own 40. Wellesby gives it to Lees. Wingfield waits at dummy half. To Walmsley, over halfway. And a few extra metres. Wingfield takes a little carry through the middle, up towards Casford's 30. Walmsley, the number 9, scoots from dummy half. Look at him go up to the 20. Now they shift right. Lomax to Wellesby. Pops it up to Batchelor. Stopped about 11 metres out. Last tackle for Saints. Wellesby runs towards the posts. Recovered by Mustafa. Happy with Saints are winning. I actually play for Saints, but it's a learning disability rugby league. Well, lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. Is this the Libre's effect already? Do you know what, Kevin? I think it is. I think that explains it. You've nailed it, Kevin. Love seeing that name trying to get through customs. Welcome to England, Mr. Gleeballs. $70 gone, 10 minutes to go. 36-6 to St. Helens. So Saints on the second tackle, already up to the 40. Passy with the next carry. Man of the match candidate for me. Potentially. I'll tell you what, I'll put out a 4-man shortlist and you guys can vote for man of the match. Saints in possession, fourth tackle, Wellesby towards the middle with Matty Lees up towards the 30. Last tackle for Saints. Go short side left with Lomax. I think that looked forward. Castleford recover it. Fletcher Rooney. 9 minutes to go. God, this has just been absolutely dominant from Saints. They've cleaned up their act as well, so they've not just given easy penalties to Cass. They've been really well disciplined in the second half. Very professional. They were already clearly the better team in the first half, but all the mistakes that could have maybe brought Cass back into it, they've just completely shut the door on that. So, really good work from Saints in this game, especially the second half. Cass, they spread the ball left with Assey. Ball gets across. They've got space to run down the left-hand side. Fletcher Rooney. Room to run. Could be points for Cass. He's got one to beat in Wellesby. Fletcher Rooney. Always dragged out. Good defensive work from Jack Wellesby. Good effort from Fletcher Rooney. Well done from Wellesby. Cass have tried to move the ball a little bit, but they've not fully committed to spreading it. Sometimes they'll just cut back inside, or they'll just straighten up with Mella, and it's just have a go. You're already behind. Just go for it. Good effort, Fletcher. Good effort. When's your next match? I'm not sure. Oh, you're talking to him, yeah. Don't worry about it. Thought you meant streaming. You're talking to him. Ignore me. I'm not here. So Saints in possession, just in front of their own 10. Percival being pushed back a little bit. Next carry from Passy. Oh, Passy's been good this game, I'm telling you. Over the 20. 73 minutes gone in this game with 7 minutes to go. Walmsley with a carry up to the 30. Into the middle with Sailor. Back to Lees. Saints, fourth tackle on the 40. To Wellesby. Gives it to Passy over halfway. Look for a quick play of the ball. Slow down the ruck there from Cass. Short side left to Wellesby. Kicks high. Fletcher Rooney's underneath it. Good kick. Good pressure there. Saints player potentially taken out, but ref says continue. Really good kick pressure. Really, really good. Hoy's waiting at dummy half. Kershaw with a carry. Stopped on the 10. Pushed back over. Rimbu waits at dummy half. Senior with the next carry. Saints got a point to prove this season heads to start. I suppose so. But I do think the Lee Briers effect is actually going to be real this year. He'll have learned so much at the Broncos. He'll have learned so much. He already had such an impact for Wigan. And then to be able to learn what he could around those world-class players like Reece Walsh, Adam Reynolds, Patrick Carrigan, Payne Haas. he'd have learnt so much. And Saints will be all the better for it. So 74.5 minutes gone. Wellesby shifting right, fakes the ball to Robertson. Jack Wellesby just goes on his own. Do you know what? I'm taking the vote from you guys. I'm taking away your democratic rights, and I'm giving Wellesby man of the match. That's kind of just secured it for me, to be honest. When I run for governance, I do not intend to be a dictator. Just to be very clear on that. You will still be able to vote. Where are you putting Cast in the power rankings? It just depends on the rest of the results, to be honest, Freddie. It depends on the rest of the performances. They could be near the bottom. But we'll see. Just depends on the rest. Hersey and Ali at Wigan, now Saints. Wise lost, yeah. I like the idea of him coming back. Like, I don't know how you feel about it, Kevin, but when Sam Burgess is done with his stint, maybe he gets a job in the NRL, would you be happy with Martin Gleeson taking over? I wouldn't mind it. Williams and a few other players, they speak very highly of him. So, and he'll probably learn a bit from Sam in how to lead. And he'll have learned a lot from his time at England Rugby Union. So, I wouldn't mind. And the thing is, if Burgess cannot make it to... if Sam Burgess can't make it to America, then it might be on Martin Gleeson to do the leadership. Communism Rugby League. I'm sorry, mate. Yeah, Dill voice. Well. No vote for you. You give him a little bit of power, and he removes your democratic rights. Who got winning Cast versus Leeds? Well, right now Leeds, I guess. It could be a close game, but I guess Leeds if they've switched it on. Unless there were some sin bins or a red card in the Salford game. I don't know. I'll have to watch it fully. So, 76 minutes and 13 seconds gone. The kick was good. 42-6 to Saints. Waiting for the kickoff. Do you know what? We've not had a trumpet for a while. Let's get a trumpet, shall we? There you go. There you go, folks. Passy with a carry. Probably second in line for man of the match, but I've confirmed it for Wellesby. It's Whitley with a carry over the 20. Penalty against Cass. Jesus Christ. So, Saints on the halfway mark. Walmsley drags a few defenders up towards the 40. 3 minutes to go in this game, folks. Any more points on offer? Possibly. Don't think Saints would quite get to 50, but they could sure get up to 48. Wingfield goes left to Lomax. Cross to Percival. He's worked hard this game. Plenty of Saints players have, to be fair. Stop 20 metres out. 2.5 minutes left. Wellesby goes short side left, cuts back towards the middle. Pops it up to Walmsley. Wingfield, left of the sticks, to Wellesby. Out the back to Saylor. Throws that ball off to Felt. Has to cut back in. So Saints only about 5 metres out. Robertson is there, gives it to Wellesby in the middle. He's going to dink the ball through towards the posts. And it's going to bounce out. Or is it going to bounce off Tex Hoy? He did, yeah. Hoy got a touch of that, so it's going to be a drop out. He might as well There's no point going short here, pal. Just kick long, cut your losses, and just hold out for a set. Stop giving Saints points. If you go short, you got to win it back. If they are going to go short, you've got to win it. It was just easy collection for Felt. Okay, that was a bit pointless, but they go left. Wellesby gets the ball off to Benison, cuts back in towards the middle, but then straightens up. Saints 10 metres out. First tackle, Percival to Lomax in centre field, then to Passy. Fakes the pass to Walmsley, takes the carry himself. 1 minute left, folks. 1 minute left. Wingfield waits. 10 metres out. He goes short side left to Lomax. Wellesby across to Benison. Benison's in. Yeah, there's 100% man of the match for Wellesby. And that's going to be 46 for Saints. Let's have a gander. Gleeson seems to have grown up since his wire days where off the pitch he had his problems. But yeah, if the players are with him, then they must rate him, as I do. Gleeson or Breers. The problem is with that, Kevin, is I think they're both, technically speaking, attacking coaches. But I think Breers has had more coaching experience with Wigan and better experience with Wigan, Brisbane and now Saints. Gleeson has had great experience with England Rugby Union, but I think that's only a year and a half, maybe 2 years at most. And I think he's done coaching elsewhere, but I think the level of quality coaching leans in favour of Breers. So I'd keep Breers as a head coach, but also involved in the attacking coaching as well as Gleeson. And then I guess Marshall would keep doing the defensive work, I suppose. Who you got winning KR and Salford? Okay. Who you got winning KR and Salford? Firm warning, your answer will determine my mood for the remainder of the evening. Well, based on availability, and bear in mind my predictions as it relates to Salford games just do not go well at all. I would probably lean towards Salford based on squad availability. The hooter has sounded, folks, with a kick to come. We'll see if they make it 48. The kick is no good. So, folks, that is going to be full time. Castleford Tigers 6, St Helens 46. My goodness. And it was Cats were kind of in it at the end of the first half. Kind of in it. But I do want to say to the people that showed up, thank you very much. I think we peaked maybe 55 people, possibly more. Which is greatly appreciated. But yeah. I think Gary Chambers is just as important, bringing the kids through. Oh yeah, absolutely. Of course, yeah, of course. So I'm going to drop in a few ads as we close up, but to let you guys know about the match review video, if you guys are on TikTok, you can check the link in the description of this stream, as well as, other social medias, the Kinetic Rugby League website. If you want to become a member of the channel, you can do by clicking the join button below the stream. Any donations and memberships are greatly appreciated, but a match review video for this game will be up within the hour, or it should be. But yeah, thanks very much for engaging. It is greatly appreciated. If anyone's got any thoughts on the game, please do let me know. Just type it in and we shall see. But yeah, we had plenty of people here. I'd imagine there was a lot more Saints fans involved in this one. Possibly Cas fans. I do get decent support from Castleford fans, actually. Where Saints were just too damn strong today. Oh, yeah. Oh, I need to add in some of the other scores for the league table. Oh, I forgot to do that. So, Castleford, a gritty performance and then a a lackluster one, unfortunately. But Saints fully earned that. There's nothing dodgy saying, ref was biased or anything like that. No, I think Saints 100% full credit, no complaints. They just fully earned it. Could be Jamie, could be. You might be right there. Man of the match was, it was Jack Wellesby, yeah. Fair dues. Right, so, folks, in terms of streaming, I will not be streaming Lee vs Huddersfield. I have a different project that is Rugby League related tomorrow. You will find out on TikTok in the coming days what that project is. It's a new thing I'm doing in collaboration with somebody else. I'm nervous about it, but I'm excited about it. Should be fun. I will, in terms of streams for next week, I will probably have a post, like a community post up by Tuesday or Wednesday. And there will be a stream schedule posted onto TikTok as well. So you'll find out what I'm streaming, and I'll possibly do some NRL games as we go as well, hopefully. Are you streaming Vegas? Yeah, Kevin. So the plan is Warrington Wigan, then Raiders Warriors straight after. Then I'm going to take a break during the International Women's Game because I don't know any of the players at all. I know Jodie Cunningham, and that's it. And plus, I'm not going to be streaming for like 8.5, 9 hours straight. But I would... Shit, yes you did. Yes, you did get it right. Jordan. You mystical, magical man. You've pulled that out of your backside. Fair play. What time is it in the UK, Kevin? It is 9:30, 9:30 PM. But yeah, so I'm going to stream all the men's games. I'm going to take a break during the women's game because I just don't know anything about the players or anything, and I'll need a break during all that time. So it gives me a good 2-hour break to actually just step away for a bit. And then hopefully have a bit of energy for Panthers vs Sharks. Sailor felt relatively quiet. I think Sailor was fine, but he just felt relatively quiet just compared to everybody else. Like, everyone had such a massive game. This is what he does. This is what Jordan does. Possibly. Shows up to a random live stream. Here's the score. Bang. And what? Nails it. Right then, folks. So, again, match review coming roughly in the next hour onto TikTok. If it's not up in the next hour, it might just be up tomorrow morning instead. So yeah. Right, I'm getting knackered now anyway, but thanks very much for being here. It's greatly appreciated. And yeah, stream schedule will be up in the next couple days. Power rankings video will be out on Monday, as well as round 3 predictions. So yeah, thanks very much for watching, folks, and I'll see you next time.